to Not Just Sports by No Leps. Please like and share. Please like and share the page. Wallace, what's good, baby? Joe Kish, what's going on? Don't forget to like and share the page. We have it all. Rappers, actors, singers, hood celebrities, we have it all. Today we're doing the NFL picks. We're doing our NFL picks with Gary Callis. And April Smith, I believe, is coming on today. She doesn't really have to come on today because she did her picks yesterday. Okay? So April Smith doesn't really have to come on today. But we'll talk to her about some certain things. All right. We do raw sports and current topics. I got to get my energy right. Where's my glasses? I got to get my energy right. I got some things coming down the pipe for you guys. Okay. Showtimes. Winter showtimes. Showtimes are going to change. We're going to be here Saturday at 5:30. It's Sundays at 10 a.m. Don't forget my brother's show, the Chris Epps Presents. And also don't forget busamove.com, www.busamove.com. That's a party bus for kids. A party bus for kids, www.busamove.com. Also, don't forget Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated is a direct lending mortgage bank specializing in home financing for 1 to 4 family residential properties and condos and co-ops. Also, they are willing to help in your regular finances, bankruptcy and all that other stuff. So if you need help with your finances, you're looking to get a mortgage, hit up Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. ICG is on your team, ICG is friendly, and most of all, ICG is trustworthy. So again, if you need help, even if you want classes, on the ins and outs of the financing process, she's willing to do that. She's willing to travel. Okay? The branch manager name is Stacy Saunders of Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A, Westbury, New York. Office numbers 516-723-6462. Cell phone numbers 516-984-4324. Fax numbers 516-706-4938. And the email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Okay, people, let's talk. Yesterday we touched on Golden State with Draymond Green checking Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is in a bad situation because Kevin Durant is getting a bad reputation. He already had Westbrook check him for being soft. He already had Westbrook check him for being soft, and now he has Draymond Green checking him, making him look soft. Because Kevin Durant is not checking Draymond Green or Russell Westbrook, but he checks a media guy. He checks a reporter. Why do people do that? I hate when people do that, that displaced anger. You mad at Draymond Green. Check Draymond Green. Don't check the reporter who's doing his job. The reporter's doing his job. You think that shit goes on and he's not supposed to ask you a question about it? Is that what you think? We see that shit go on. We need to know. You put that shit. You didn't do it in the locker room. You didn't do it in the locker room where nobody saw it. You did that shit in the street. We need to see it. We need to ask questions about it. Don't check the reporter, Kevin Durant. So that leads me to believe that he's going to have a hard time playing in a place like New York. He's going to have a hard time playing in a place like LA, where the media is everywhere, where the media is on it. But even worse, I believe we all have roles in life. And people's who friendships work, here's Craig. People who have friendships that work, people that have marriages that work, people who have relationships that work, they understand that they have roles to play. Draymond Green did not play his role. Now, Craig, for some reason, is under the impression, and I'm not rehashing this with Craig because Craig don't understand. Craig is under the impression that it was okay for Draymond Green to bring the ball up the floor, and then Kevin Durant was supposed to get in a spot and get ready to catch and shoot the ball. No, that's not how it works. With 9 seconds left, it takes entirely too much time to get him the ball and get off a good shot. The man had a chance to give him the ball, and he ran right by him. Give him the ball there and get the hell out of the way. Put it on him. Draymond Green game ain't built like that. His game is not built like that. I don't give a damn how many times he brought the ball up in the first 58 minutes of the game. I don't give a damn. Don't tell me about that. About the 58 minutes that he brought the ball up. It's that last 9 seconds. Draymond Green, give up the ball and get the hell out of the way. That's one. Number two, Draymond Green, didn't he go through isn't this his second contract with the Golden State Warriors? Ain't this his second contract with the Golden State Warriors? And I believe he said that he didn't want to negotiate during the season. So did Draymond Green get checked when he didn't want to negotiate during the season? Like, who the fuck is Draymond Green? That's why Tristan Smith bust him in his shit. That's just the reason why Tristan Smith bust him in his shit. Who are you to be checking somebody? And that's not like Draymond Green. Yes, it is. Guess what is? Oh, this is his second contract, right? And then he was one of those guys who said he didn't want to negotiate during the season. I don't remember Klay Thompson or Steph Curry checking him. So you know what's going to happen? MJ would have never tolerated that behavior. Oh, no. Oh, no. You talking about what behavior? Behavior from Draymond Green? See, Joe Kish is in Chicago. Joe Kish is in Chicago, and Joe Kish loves Michael Jordan. Okay? Little did he know, Michael Jordan did tolerate this behavior. He did tolerate this behavior. And that behavior came from a guy named Dennis Rodman. Yeah. He let Dennis Rodman do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. He'd never stepped to Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan stepped to guys like Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges. That's who he stepped to. Don't get it twisted, Joe Kish. Do not get it twisted. Your boy Jordan ain't who he's cracked up to be. He would never, ever think about even talking to Dennis Rodman crazy. Qua Respis, what's up, champ? He would never think about talking. Michael Jordan would never think about talking to Dennis Rodman crazy. Don't get it fucked up. What Draymond Green did is wrong. Norin, what's good, baby? Draymond Green need to be punched in his goddamn face because nobody was saying Green was leaving the team when he was negotiating his second contract. Oh, everybody knows KD is leaving once the season is over. Let me explain something to you. This is where Craig drives me crazy. When there's negotiating in any sport, the threat to leave is always there. The threat to leave is always there. The threat, if Draymond Green would have got a contract he didn't like, Draymond Green would have threatened to leave. Michael Jordan threatened to leave. And then the simple finances, just simple finances, Craig, Joe Kish, just simple finances. They can't keep all of them. They can't keep Steph. They can't keep Clay. They can't keep Green. And they can't keep Durant. Durant wants a max deal too. Klay Thompson wants a max deal. So, and Curry already has a max deal. That's close to $600 million. Close to $1 billion for 3 players. That ain't going to happen. Wrong. He kept the worm in check. Boy, if you call what the worm was doing in check, if you call that in check, then God bless you. He kept the worm in check more than any other player or coach. Stop hating on the GOAT. Stop. No. Jordan never kept Dennis Rodman in check. Dennis Rodman was always in Vegas gambling. Dennis Rodman never adhered to a curfew. Never. Phil Jackson was the one who kept him in check. If that's what you call in check. Dennis Rodman had a whole different set of rules. Michael Jordan had a set of rules. Rodman had a set of rules. And the rest of the team had a set of rules. Too bad you so blinded by Jordan's foolishness that you think that Michael kept Dennis Rodman in check. Never happened. Matter of fact, Phil Jackson asked, was it okay that we gave Rodman a different set of rules? He asked. MJ was in Vegas too. That's a fact. Dennis ran wild in Chicago. Dennis was an alcoholic. Don't get it twisted. Stop. Don't get me started. Yes, I know, which is why they're saying KD is leaving because Thompson's contract is up. They can't keep both of them. So Draymond Green, who's a basketball player, should know basketball business. This should not be a problem for him. This should not be a problem. That's why Draymond Green, dead wrong. MJ was in Vegas too. That's a fact. Dennis ran wild. Dennis did what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. Michael Jordan couldn't say shit. Michael Jordan, matter of fact, didn't say shit to keep the peace like Draymond Green should have done. Again, Michael Jordan did not say shit to keep the peace, just like Draymond Green should have done. Shit, that's because Jordan was right beside him, Rodman in Vegas. That's a fact. That's a fact. A stone cold fact. So Draymond Green is an idiot. He consistently does dumb shit. He's an idiot. Play your position. I'll give you an example. My wife don't shovel snow. She just don't do it. It's not her role. My wife don't shovel snow. It's not her role. My wife don't change tires. That's not her role. MJ's not the greatest leader ever. How are you the greatest leader when people couldn't stand you? Joe Kish. People could not stand Michael Jordan. Bill Cartwright chased Michael Jordan all throughout the fucking arena. He was trying to kill. He was trying to kill Bill Cartwright. I mean, Bill Cartwright was trying to kill Michael Jordan. He chased them all throughout Chicago. How is that a great leader? How is slapping the shit out of Steve Kerr being a great leader? See, what you don't realize, Joe Kish, is most great leaders are pimps. You heard me say it right, yes. A great leader is usually a guy who's a pimp. Think about what pimps do. A good pimp, a great pimp would do. A great pimp will have a stable of women, let's say 5 to 10 women. Give them their money, control their mind without whooping their ass. Have them do exactly what he wants them to do, when he wants them to do it. It will not whoop their ass. That is a great leader. When you can control the elements, control the people around you, have them follow you without you having to force them to follow you, which is what Michael did. Michael forced people to follow him. When you got to go up somebody's head, when you have to go up somebody's head to follow you, that's not being a great leader. You mean Starks and the Knicks? Yes, they hated Mike. Let's see. Craig Hodges hated Michael Jordan. Steve Kerr hated Michael Jordan. Bill Cartwright hated Michael Jordan. Horace Grant hated Michael Jordan. They all played on Chicago. What are you talking about, Joe Kish? But back to what being a great leader is. Being a great leader is having people believe in you, buy into what you are spewing, believe in you. Pimps have people believe in them and buy into what they're spewing without beating them up, without cursing them out. Those are great leaders. Great leader. Pat Summitt is a great leader. Pat Summitt, yes, great leader. There's not many great leaders today, and that's the problem. Michael Jordan ain't a great leader. Michael Jordan was a great basketball player. He was a great basketball player, and because he was a great basketball player, people followed him. That's all it was. Don't get it fucked up. People follow people who are exceptional at what they do. If he was a good woodshop worker, the rest of the woodshop workers would follow him. Great football players. Because they're great football players, people follow them. Not because they're leaders because they're great football players. They're leaders because they're great athletes. They're not good leaders. A lot of shit comes with leading. Pat Summitt was hard and demanding, just like MJ. You damn right she was. But you know what? She never punched a player. She never punched a player. She never had a player or one of her colleagues chasing her all through an arena to kick her ass. You know why? Because people bought into what she was putting down. That's the difference. I don't understand why you don't understand that, Joe Kish. She never put her hands on anybody to follow her. She never forced anybody to follow her. You could have left. Michael Jordan forced Steve Kerr to follow him. He forced Bill Cartwright to follow him. And then when he realized Bill Cartwright was tired and was chasing his ass through the arena, oh, all his shit changed. Don't get it twisted, Joe. Craig Hodges left. Craig Hodges was done. I'm not taking this shit. You got to do better. MJ was a total asshole. That is a fact, Morris. See, in order to be a leader, you have to have some asshole in you. Let's be clear. You have to have some asshole in you. But you also have to have a very compassionate side to you. In order to be a leader. In order to be a leader, you also have to have a compassionate side to you. Bitter Knicks fan, you may be right. You may be right. Maybe I am a bitter Knicks fan, but I'm telling you the truth about being a leader. Like, who's a great leader of modern day sports? Who's a great leader? Who does Joe Kish think is a great leader in modern day sports today? MJ was younger than Cartwright, and when he had to talk to Cartwright, man to man, Bill couldn't take that shit from somebody 10 years his junior. Oh no! See, Craig, you fail to relieve one point out. Michael Jordan tried to slap Bill Cartwright too. Don't forget that part. He tried to slap Bill Cartwright, and Bill Cartwright was not checking for it. Jeter, okay, very good answer, Joe Kish. Joe Kish said Derek Jeter is a great leader in modern day sports. That's a fact. That's a fact. People believed in him. People followed him. People listened to him. And Jeter did that without trying to slap the shit out of somebody. Jeter was demanding. Hold on. Jeter was demanding. Jeter didn't take no shit. But also Jeter was compassionate. Mark Messier. Mark Messier is probably the best leader in all of sports. That's another good one, Joe Kish. You're on a roll. Mark Messier is probably the best leader in all of sports. Do not get it twisted. Strahan wasn't a leader. Strahan was fighting leaders don't fight everybody. He was fighting the running back. What's his name? Mark Messier walked that walk, talked that shit. And people not only followed Messier, people followed Messier when his career was on the downside. Even when Messier wasn't the player who he was, people still followed Messier. Messier was special as a leader. Special. It's amazing to me that he never got into coaching. Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not a great leader. Tom Brady's a good football player. And because he's a good football player, people lead. People follow, I'm sorry. Because he's a good football player, people follow. But Tom Brady is about Tom Brady. You don't see what's going on with Tom Brady and this TB12 shit, these pills and this doctor and all this other shit. He's using his teammates as guinea pigs. Nick Saban is not a great leader. Nick Saban's about Nick Saban. Hold on. Don't y'all forget that Nick Saban left LSU to go to the NFL? Do you remember Nick Saban was in the NFL and didn't even know his players' names? Do you remember Nick Saban who left the NFL to go back to college? Nick Saban's not a great leader. Nick Saban's about Nick Saban all day long. Sometimes leaders fight. Doesn't mean you're not a leader. No. Leaders know how to avoid the fight. Leaders know how to do that. Leaders know how to get everybody to buy in. That's what leaders do. So don't give me that, oh, leaders fight. Not good leaders. Good leaders don't fight. When have you seen a good pimp, fight somebody? Go ahead, I'll wait. Sometimes an alpha male has to show why he's an alpha male. No, that's an insecure alpha male. You wanna get, oh, an alpha male has to show. No, he's insecure. That's what it is. That's like when grown men says, I'm a grown man. I hate when grown men say that. It's usually young boys who finally paid their first cell phone bill. I'm a grown man. If you're a grown man, you don't have to tell everybody. Or people say, I'm intelligent. If you're intelligent, you don't have to tell anybody. Or the other one that really rakes my nerves. Oh, you're a good father. What the fuck else am I supposed to be? That one really rakes my nerves. And people only say it because I'm an alpha black male. The fuck else am I supposed to be? That shit really rakes my nerves. Pimps will smack a bitch to keep her in check. See, Craig? You don't understand. You don't understand. That's not a good pimp. A good pimp don't ever put their hands on the broad. I'm telling you, I've seen them work. And she'll say, yes, daddy, and keep it moving. I'm telling you, Craig, you have no idea. Sorry. Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll was a very good leader. Chuck Noll was a very good leader. Chuck Noll was compassionate. And because he was compassionate, them motherfuckers ran through a brick wall for. Now, he was hard as shit, too. Don't get it twisted. He was hard as fuck. But they ran through a brick wall to him because he was compassionate. A lot of colleges, a lot of college coaches don't go in the pros. They can't handle the pros because they have a boss in the pros. See, in college, the college coach is the boss. The college coach is the mayor. The college coach is everything in college. Nick Saban can run every red light in Alabama. He could run every single one of them. When he was at Miami, when he was the head coach at Miami, he couldn't run every single red light in Miami. He'd get the ticket. He might even get arrested. Look at the coaches that have absolute power. Interested in interviewing former secretary. What? The Cleveland Browns. Oh my God! The Cleveland Browns want to interview Condoleezza Rice for the head coaching position. Are they out their goddamn minds? Are they out of their minds? That means all she's going to do is delegate. She can. Yo, this is crazy. This is why the Cleveland Browns will never win. I'm sorry. And this is not a dig at women. This is not a dig at women. They're going to interview Condoleezza Rice for the head coach position? Oh, my God. That goes to tell you that the head coach don't need to know shit. It's about delegating, and it's about who your assistants are. That's incredible. That's incredible. This is not a dig at women. Women being football head coaches, not likely. Now, I see a woman being a head NBA coach. That's coming soon. Hopefully I see it within my lifetime. I see that happening. But come on, a woman, professional football head coach. She never did high school. She never did college. She never did junior college. She never did arena. She never did Canadian football. And now she's the head coach of a professional football team. Come on, stop playing. If they interview her, they can never be taken seriously. Craig, now we agree on something. Now we agree. And there's some things that go on a football field that, women shouldn't be privy to. That go on in the locker room that women shouldn't be privy to. Just like there's some things that go on in the beauty parlor that men don't need to know about. There are some things that go on in that locker room that women should never be, they should only hear about it. Because they will never get the full story. They should never see it. There are smells in a locker room that women shouldn't be privy to. Like there are some smells that a woman should never be around. She should never come home smelling like that. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, leaders. Derek Jeter, great leader. Mark Messier, great leader. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, they're not great leaders. They're great at what they do, so people follow them. I don't understand why y'all don't understand. Pimps are great leaders. There are pimps that make people. Give them money. They can live their life. Give them money. Give them their attention. Give them their love. Without beating them up. Just talking to them. Just changing their mindset. That's what a leader does. The Browns, you should give the Browns a call. You know what? I should. Give me an opportunity. If you give a Condoleezza Rice an opportunity, damn, why can't I get an opportunity? Maybe I should call the Cleveland Browns. Condoleezza Rice. Could you imagine? And this is not a dig at women. Again, it's about roles. It's about roles. You have a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. The people, teams, people, relationships that are successful understand their role and they play it. They have roles to play. Play your role, Condoleezza Rice. Be an advisor. How about coach a high school game first, Condoleezza Rice? You're going to have women all day. Oh, women power. Women power. Yeah, she could be a great coach. This. Watch, we're going to bring, when April Smith comes on, oh no, April's not going to be here. She's going to be in church. I forgot, she's going to be in church. See, the world is going crazy. And I understand that women have the YouTube movement and all that other shit. I understand. But damn, come on, play your position. I can see a woman being a baseball coach. I can see a woman be a manager. I can see a woman being a basketball coach. I can see a woman playing hockey, being a hockey coach. Not football. There is no such thing as women's football. If you want to call lingerie football, then that's no such thing as women's football. There's no such thing as women's college football. There's no such thing as women's high school football. Don't get it fucked up. We got to do better, people. And don't be afraid to call them on their bullshit. We're going to have women all day on Facebook. Once they hear about this shit, we're going to have women all day on Facebook talking about, yeah, there could be a woman head coach. No, the fuck they can't. No, they can't. And if you don't like it, then so be it. You're going to have, what can a woman is a motherly figure. You have a 300-pound baboon who just made a great play, or a 300-pound monster who just got his ass kicked, and he's on rage on the sideline. What could this woman tell his big monstrous ass? Could you imagine Condoleezza Rice looking up at, I don't know, who's a monster? Oh, Tyron Smith. Could you imagine Condoleezza Rice looking up at Tyron Smith, talking about, come on, baby, everything gonna be all right? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I bet you if Condoleezza Rice has any type of sense, she'd go down in the field one day and see what goes on and realizes this is not for her. She can't even get her fucking perm right half the time. Condoleezza Rice has some of the worst hairstyles ever. Now imagine putting a cap on that terrible hairstyle. Just making the hairstyle even worse. Come on, stop. Let's stop, people. I need us to be more intelligent. So Draymond Green needs his ass kicked, for real. Draymond Green is doing entirely too much. Kevin Durant is playing himself. Kevin Durant was exposed by Russell Westbrook as a sucker. Now he's being exposed by Draymond Green as a sucker. And now he's exposing himself to be a sucker. Because why would you attack a news reporter? Attack Draymond Green. Attack Russell Westbrook. Don't attack the news reporter. The news reporter is doing his job. He's going to ask you about what happened. What you did. If you didn't want this to be a story, you should have did this shit in the locker room. Like when people go on Facebook and talk about their business. And then they get mad when somebody comments. You can't get mad when somebody comments. You put your business out there. You put your business out there for everybody to know. So now when somebody comments, you get mad? No, that's some sucker shit. That's some sucker shit. It's just simple. Maybe I should give the Browns a call. You know, but as a man, they'll give me some bullshit like you make $20,000 to be the film monitor, the film guy. Come on, we got to do better. Condoleezza Rice, please don't make a fool of yourself and accept that position, Condoleezza Rice. Cleveland Browns, you already have a bad reputation at hiring coaches. You already have a bad reputation. Okay, you want to think outside the box. I get it. Hi, Deanna. You want to think outside the box. By hiring a woman to be your head coach, Cleveland Browns will make you the laughing stock of all of football. Not only a woman, not only is she a woman, she's an inexperienced woman. She's inexperienced at coaching. We all know she'd be a delegator. That's it. Will there be a woman basketball coach in our lifetime? I think so. I think so. I think there will be a female basketball coach in our lifetime. Will there be a female baseball coach in our lifetime? No, but it's coming. Will there be a female hockey coach, a head coach in our lifetime? No, but it's coming. I hope she does and makes a mockery of them. Craig, don't hope she does, because that's the beginning of the end of football. Don't hope she does, Craig. Hope that the motherfucking Cleveland Browns do this shit right. There's one guy they should hire. Greg Williams. I should say one guy. Greg Williams or Harbaugh. If you could get Harbaugh, listen, both Harbaughs, because I think the Ravens are going to be stupid and fire John Harbaugh. I think they'll be stupid and fire John Harbaugh. Y'all better keep the Harbaughs. Harbaughs can flat out coach. Let's call it what it is. Sean Barnes, what's up? Terrence Day, what's up? Let's call it what it is. The Harbaughs could coach. And the Cleveland Browns should hire Greg Williams. Greg Williams is going to give that team a nastiness to him. And then hire a great offensive coordinator to take care of Baker Mayfield. But Greg Williams is going to give that team a nastiness. Condoleezza Rice ain't no head coach. What the hell is Cleveland thinking about? Again, if Condoleezza Rice is up for the job in Cleveland, then I should give Cleveland a call. I should be up for a job. I should be up for a job. I'm sorry. My arrogance is just thinking, you know, Condoleezza Rice, the head football coach at Cleveland, for the Cleveland Browns, she never coached high school. She never coached junior high school. She never coached Pop Warner. Now she's a head football coach. And let me tell you, if I became a head football coach, I'm so competitive and so want to be in the know. My ass probably would. I'd probably never see my wife and kids. Get your agent on it, Noel. What agent? Me. Oh, I forgot. I got an agent called wife. And I do it for the minimum. I prove myself first. Give me $500,000. I prove myself. That's what all coaches should be on anyway. 4 or 5 year deals. You have a better resume. I sure do have a better resume than Condoleezza Rice. Football resume, that is. She out her rabbit ass mind. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what Gary got to say about this shit. I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to know film, left, right, up, down. I'll be at every meeting. I'll love this shit. I'll be hard on players, but I'll hug them at the same time. That's what leaders do. Leaders are hard on their underlings, for lack of a better word, but love them at the same time. It's like parenting. It really is like parenting. If you ask my kids be like, yo, that motherfucker's crazy. But my kids will also say, my daddy loves the shit out of me. That's what being a leader is. Michael Jordan ain't no leader. Michael Jordan was beating up people who did not follow him. He tried to beat up Cartwright. Cartwright wasn't having none of that shit. Cartwright chased his ass all through Chicago. Mark Messier is probably the greatest leader in all of sports. Mark Messier, when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup, I believe they was down 2-1 or 3-1. I want to say they was down 2-1 or 3-1 to the Penguins or something like that, or the Capitals. They was down. Joe Kish. If Joe Kish is in here, Joe Kish would know. They were down 3-1. Mark Messier said, "We gonna win the next 3 games." He put it all on the table. We gonna win the next 3 games to advance to the Stanley Cup game. We're gonna win the next 3 games. I'll be damned if that team ain't galvanized together and win the next 3 games and win the Stanley Cup. That's what leaders do. So don't give me that shit Michael Jordan was a great leader. He ain't fuck with Dennis Rodman. He ain't fuck with no Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman did what he wanted to do, when he wanted to do it. Dennis Rodman has mad respect for Phil Jackson. Tony Dungy, great leader. And there's different styles of leaders. Don't get it twisted. Tony Dungy led by being stoic. He led by being stoic. People followed him. People believed in him. He led by being stoic. I don't lead by being stoic. I'm sorry. That's not who I am. I'm vocal. I'm in your face. I'm demanding. That's how I lead. Shout out to the Long Island Red Devils, 2018 EFA champs. That's right, my team, the Long Island Red Devils. I had a 4-year plan. We did it in 3. Know who else was a great leader? Joe Torre. Joe Torre was a great leader. But it took years for people to find out Joe Torre was a great leader. Because Joe Torre was managing for years, and people was like, this guy's one of the worst managers ever. And then he got people to buy in. You can't include coaches and managers in this argument. It's players. Okay, if you don't want to include coaches, that's fine. But we have Derek Jeter, Mark Messier, 2 great leaders. What else? Who are great leaders in today's sports? Who are great leaders? There's not many because they're only concerned about one thing, and that's branding and money. So who is a great leader in today's sports? Tom Brady is not. Tom Brady's worried about TB12, and he's using the rest of the team as guinea pigs. Now, Tom Brady has good leadership qualities. He's good leadership qualities. He's been taking pay cuts for years. But because you see him go crazy, oh, Kobe Archer. Kobe Archer is a smart motherfucker. Kobe Archer don't be saying a lot of dumb shit. Kobe Archer is a very intelligent man. Kobe Archer said Drew Brees is a great leader. Boy, that's a real good one. That's a real good one. Drew Brees got not only his team to follow him, Drew Brees got that city of New Orleans on his back. Believe that. He got that city on his back. Drew Brees is a fantastic leader. Look at all the pregame shit. This ain't a linebacker that's getting the team hyped, ready to play. This ain't a deep tackle getting the team hyped, ready to play. This is a quarterback. And he's not doing it with just the offense. He's doing it with everybody. Man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Drew Brees is a fantastic leader. Good one. See, and also another thing about Drew Brees is one of those leaders who's not ashamed to make a fool of himself. So he'll be in the locker room trying to, dirty wine and doing the whip and the nay-nay. He's one of those type of guys. He relates to black, white, Hispanic. Great leader, Drew Brees. Truth be known, most NBA players, if any, under your standards, aren't leaders, much less great leaders. They're not. They're not. And most NBA players aren't great leaders. You know who's a great leader in the NBA? You're going to hate when I say this. You know who's a great leader in the NBA? A leader of men? LeBron James. LeBron James is a great leader. You ain't got to like it. Most of you don't even understand it. But when LeBron say go, let's go. LeBron ain't out there starting fights. LeBron is squelching fights. LeBron, listen to the degenerates that LeBron got on his team right now. He got Rondo. Rondo, full-fledged degenerate. He got the boy from Stevenson. Stevenson, full-fledged degenerate. People tried to throw JaVale McGee out the NBA. He got JaVale McGee playing. LeBron, okay. So now, let's get a top five. Top five leaders in all of sports. Okay? We said LeBron James, Drew Brees, Derek Jeter, Dwayne Elisa. What's up, baby? Dwayne, we said Derek Jeter. Hold on, let's go from the beginning. Drew Brees, LeBron James, Mark Messier, Derek Jeter. Give me another one. A great leader. I'm not talking about the best stats, nothing. Derek Jeter was so good as a goddamn leader that if you Derek Jeter played shortstop. Other teams never tried to hurt Derek Jeter by going at him with a hard slide. I don't even remember Derek Jeter being thrown at. I don't even remember Derek Jeter being thrown at. Mark Messier, the Rangers were down. The Rangers were down 2-1 or 3-1, I think, to the Penguins. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody's got to look that up for me. Mark Messier went to the Daily News and said, listen, we're going to win the next 3. I'll be damned if the rest of that team didn't move mountains to make sure they won the next 3. Drew Brees takes the whole city, not just his team. He takes the whole city of New Orleans and puts it on his back every year. Hold on. Russell Wilson's not a great leader. Russell Wilson was involved with some sexcapade with Golden Tate. That's why they shipped Golden Tate out of the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson is not a great leader. He should have turned around and handed the ball to beast mode against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But no, he wanted to be the guy to say, hey, we're going to Disneyland. It's not a great Ray Lewis is a rat. Oh, Kobe, you don't went left, Kobe. You don't went left. Ray Lewis is a rat fink. Ray Lewis threw his whole team under the bus to avoid a murder charge. He ain't a great leader. Willis Reed now. Willis Reed got his ass up off the bench with a tore up knee and Chuck Taylor's on, and played to the best of his ability for the Knicks to win a championship when I was like 2 years old. Go watch the stories. Magic Johnson wasn't a great leader. I was waiting for somebody to say Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson made sure Paul Westphal got fired. He made sure he shipped Norm Nixon out of town. Magic Jerry West had a little secret room in the forum where they was fucking everybody, including people's wives. Come on, stop. Stop with Magic. Magic is a great leader on TV. Magic shows you leadership on TV. Great smile. He's nice. He's funny. Mike Singletary, great leader. Great leader. Mike Singletary was down here. Richard Dent was up here. And Michael Singletary would get in Richard Dent's ass. But at the end of the day, he loved him. Now, Morris, we're talking. Bill Russell, great leader. And let me tell you why Bill Russell's a great leader. Bill Russell went to Boston knowing that it was a racist dynamic against black Americans. Bill Russell was also a leader of a social leader for black Americans at that time. He didn't take no shit from no white people over in Boston. He ain't take no shit. Matter of fact, Red Auerbach, truth be told, was scared to death of Bill Russell. Bill Russell talked that shit. Bill Russell lived that shit in the white man's world. Bill Russell was in there with death threats. Don't get it fucked up. Death threats against his family, house being vandalized. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Bill Russell talked that shit. In Boston, when Boston didn't want no black folks playing on their teams. The Boston Red Sox, truth be told, was the last team to have a black ball player on their team. Yes, the Boston Red Sox. The team y'all want to love. They were the last team to integrate. Bill Russell talked that shit for real. But that's old. I want to know modern day. Give me modern day guys who are playing or just retired. So we have Derek Jeter, Mark Messier, Drew Brees, and who was the other one? There was somebody else. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's my only problem with Kareem. Kareem was mad at the world. Kareem was sully. Kareem would fight any and everybody. He was mad at the world. And then he disappeared. And I think because he wants to coach now, he has reappeared. But I think Kareem was kind of socially handicapped. Like, know what bothers me? When people try to say that Bill Walton was the greatest college basketball coach, a basketball player ever. When they try to say Bill Walton was the greatest college basketball player ever. Hello, everybody. Bill Walton lost. Bill Walton lost. Kareem did not lose. Like, come, let's talk some real shit. How come Kareem ain't the best college basketball player ever? Kareem did not lose. Can people understand that? Kareem did not lose. 4 years, Kareem did not lose. Bill Walton lost. Bill Walton lost. Please, miss me with that. Bill Walton is the greatest college basketball player ever. Miss me with that. Christian Laettner is the best college basketball player ever. Miss me with that shit. Kareem did not lose. That wacky weed had Kareem confused. Oh, I don't know if I could. He was kind of in that era, so I don't know. They might be upset when they say Walton was the best. Now, don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. Walton was nice. Walton was nice. Walton, if you really, really, really want to think about it, if you really, really think about it, Walton was, I'm not going to say the start, but he he pushed the start of the stretch four. Craig don't do history. Craig don't do sports history. Craig is all about today, all about the last 5 years. Bill Walton, if the game was played today, Bill Walton would have been like a Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is the father of the stretch four. Don't get it twisted. He's the father of it. But Bill Walton was pushing the game in that way. But they could miss me with all that. Kareem ate the best. Walton is the best college basketball player. Walton lost. No, you don't. No, you don't, Craig. You don't do sports history. You're all about today. You're all about what goes on today. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Be honest. Be honest, Craig. Because that last comment shows that you don't understand sports. When you say that Bill Walton, what do you say? They make me upset when they say Walton was the best at anything. When you say shit like that, that proves you don't know your history with sports. Dolph Shays, oh my God. Dolph Shays was the first stretch four. Dolph Shays ain't even in the conversation. Stop it, Craig. They don't know about Bob McAdoo is also a guy who pushed that stretch four movement. Bob McAdoo, who was Irvin, McAdoo, George, God damn it, Iceman, not George Thompson, Iceman. Who the one who played with the Spurs? What was his name? George Gervin? Gervin. You want to talk history? Shays is history. Shays ain't even in the conversation. Shays was unathletic. Shays is not even in the conversation. Galvin. No, Gervin. What the fuck is his name? Iceman. Come on, people. Iceman from the San Antonio Spurs. George Gervin. Dolph Shays was ABA. Again, not knowing your history. His best years was the ABA. Gervin. Iceman. Start of the stretch four. Elvin Hayes. Start of the stretch four. These are big guys who also played on the perimeter. But none of them shot it like Dirk Nowitzki. Oh, Dirk Nowitzki special. Dirk Nowitzki special. Say what you want. Dirk Nowitzki made it official. Dolph Shays did play in the NBA, but his best years were in the ABA. Craig. Go look it up. Waiting for my man Gary. Can somebody tag Gary? Gary had a date last night with some old thick-thighed woman, okay? And he probably in the bed all late, tired and shit, holding up them thighs and things. Somebody tag him, please. Gary Callis. Gary with 2 R's. Callis. Get his ass up so we can do these NFL picks. Give him 10 minutes. But yeah, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted when they want to talk about the best NCAA player. But the best, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a great, I'm going to tell you, Laurie is the next Dirk. Oh, no the hell he ain't. Who's Laurie? Is Laurie the dude that's the point guard in Dallas? The point guard in Dallas is serious. There's Gary. There's Gary right there. Dan Issel. And so the ABA, NBA think Gervin played. I'm late. What do you think about Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler's a dog. Butler's a dog. Gary, I don't know what you're doing, but I can't add you for some reason. I don't know what you're doing. I want to add you, but I can't. You always do this, Gary. Issel. And so what, the ABA, NBA? Where you think Gervin played? Jimmy Butler is going to push that team over the top. You know what the best part of that trade, Harold? You know what the best part of that trade? They didn't give up J.J. Redick. That was the best part of that trade. Lauri Markkanen is a dog. Don't get it fucked up. He is a dog. But I don't see him being Dirk Nowitzki. I see that point guard. That point guard in Dallas is Dirk Nowitzki. Because he's 6'9", 6'10", playing the point. Imagine what he's going to do to little guards. The Milwaukee Bucks is tough. Oh, my goodness, they are tough. They're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem because they're super athletic. They're super athletic. And they're long. Like, they're long, and they got a good coach. They are long as shit. Like, everybody on that team, with the exception of Bledsoe, is like, damn near 6'9". Like, everybody's 6'9". Your best player is a 7-foot perimeter player. That Milwaukee team is long. If they play defense with that length, they're gonna be hard. They're gonna be a lot to deal with. They're gonna be a lot to deal with. That was Harold Davis. Listen to me, bro. The best part of that trade for Jimmy Butler is that they kept J.J. Redick. They had to keep him because they needed perimeter shooting, and that's what J.J. Redick is. You can't talk history to me, bro, and don't look now. But since the trade, Minnesota's on a roll. Covington is a good fit for them. Okay, listen to me. There's something called the honeymoon period with trades. Gary, it's not letting me. You don't have an ad next to your name, Gary. You don't have an ad next to your name. You come to me, Gary. You invite me. There's such thing as a honeymoon period when it comes to trades. What's his man's name? Craig. There's a honeymoon period. And they didn't like Jimmy Butler, and damn it, Jimmy Butler didn't like them. So when a guy who is causing so much ruckus in that locker room leaves, there's a happiness that comes. Is Minnesota good? Yep. But Minnesota, if that boy Wiggins don't play, Minnesota ain't ever gonna win. And what is the goal? The goal at the end of the day is to win a championship, not to be in the playoffs. Anybody could be in the playoffs any year. How the Knicks can do it? The Knicks might fuck around and be in the playoffs this year. That's not the goal of the NBA. The goal of the NBA is to win a championship. If you are in the playoffs, if you're just good enough to make the playoffs, that is a dungeon. That's the basement in the NBA. Sarkic is good. I don't think Jimmy Butler's a cancer. I think he comes from very humble beginnings, and he understands what I understand. You being at the bottom or being in the middle of the NBA, you might as well be in last place. If you're the 8th playoff team in both conferences, you might as well be in last place. You may as well be in last place. You're wasting your time. That was the problem with the Knicks. Your man Dolan just wanted to have the lights on in the garden because there's a couple of more. There's a couple of million more dollars. That's it. He wasn't trying to win a championship. Just keep the lights on. Where's Gary? Oh, here he is. My man.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, you at the IC bar?
Oh yeah, we live and direct, man. Before
Oh,
we get started, it's early. Let me
you got
give
my
you a
people
quick
out there
tour.
with you?
Not yet, they'll be here soon. It's
Okay.
still early. Still early. Hold on 1 second.
Are you addressing? My man Gary Callis is in the building. Nah, he
All
tried to
right.
pull
Well,
it with Joe Kim while he was
all right. So,
there in practice. Let me tell you something, Darius Morris. I know Joe Kim. I coached against him when he was in high school. Joe Kim's no angel.
uh huh.
Joe Kim is no angel, Darius. I'm just putting it out there.
Who? Joe Kim.
Joe Kim Noah. Joe
What
Kim
about
Noah
him?
is no angel.
I can't hear you.
I said Joe Kim Noah is no angel. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, I don't think he is.
No,
But
no,
I
I'm just
want you
letting
to
people
see
know
something.
because I coached against him and I seen him throw a straight temper tantrum in Brooklyn. A straight temper
Let me show
tantrum.
you something. All right, so here's what sports bar you can come in and you can have a chance to come out rich while you watching the game.
Well, that's Vegas. That's what Vegas looks like.
Right, right. This ain't Vegas though. This Richmond, Virginia, sir. This is neighborhood, like this in the hood.
I see the
So
mop bucket in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, this early. I'm telling you, I'm breaking to you early. Look at that guy right there. You see who that is?
Yeah, that's magic.
That's Magic, right? Okay. Now let's over here. We got the Chicago section. You know who
Okay,
that is.
that's Jordan.
All right. That's Jordan. And who is that great right there?
That look like Singletary. Oh no, Walter Payton. Walter Payton.
All right, that's Walter Payton. So we go. This is the best sports bar around. You see that?
so the sports bar is broken up by teams.
All all sports bar. Look at that.
The greatest of all
Remember
time.
that epic picture? Remember that?
The greatest of all time. That's the GOAT.
That's the goat right there.
So
I
the
just
bar
want you
is
to
broken
see.
up into sections by teams.
Well, it's not by team. It just they got iconic figures on the wall.
Okay, okay,
So like Jackie Robinson. It just it's like it's all over.
okay.
So I just needed you to see that. Well,
That place
before we
is
get
big,
started,
bro.
because yeah, it is. It's awesome. So then you come back into our IC Sunday suite, and we be having this whole thing packed out. You see that this the back room.
Okay.
So
I need to
whenever you're in
I need to
Richmond, this is
get a
where we
partner
coming.
and come down to Virginia to watch a game with y'all.
Right. Look at that. Whenever you come, this is where we at.
I don't like those TVs, those big black
Now
goddamn
where
crosses going
they
across
get
it.
they get individualized when the games come on.
Okay.
I'm ready though.
Okay. You ready? Titans
Yeah.
versus the Colts.
That's a good one to start with. If you ain't want to get a warm up. All
That's
right,
the first game.
listen.
Titans
We
versus the
know that
Colts.
we know what we got going on. We both are in luck mania right now. Um, the only guy we know besides your boy, I'm gonna let you have this one for the day. LeBron that can take a underachieving team and make them playoff caliber, playoff worthy. Let me change it back around.
It's
My
funny that
foot.
you say that, Gary. It's funny that you say it because before you came on, we was talking about great leaders, great sports leaders. And
Right.
Andrew Luck is one of those guys. You got to give him his props. The guys they
You
were
gotta
talking about, they said
listen.
Derek Jeter, Mark Messier, LeBron
Right,
James, Drew
right,
Brees,
right.
um, they
And
mentioned
Mitchell
somebody else.
Trubisky.
Oh, Bill,
And
huh?
Mitchell Trubisky. And Mitchell
Stop playing.
Trubisky.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm just messing with you, man. It's
Stop talking.
early, man. We
And
gotta have fun
Andrew
today.
Luck. Andrew Luck's a great leader.
He listen. If
I
you don't
can't
mention his
stand to hear his
name,
voice,
and,
but goddamn, he can lead.
right? If you don't mention his name as like as one of the greats, I mean, leader, like sports caliber, like he don't never throw his teammates under the bus ever,
Never. You
ever,
never see him throw a
ever.
temper tantrum. He's always
Never. I've
positive.
never seen him. None of that. None of that. I've never seen none of that. He hasn't. He hasn't done none of that. The guy just like he's the consummate professional.
Yes,
So
definitely.
I give him credit. I give him
Yep.
credit. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm gonna go with the Colts. They at home. Tennessee is riding high though. That defense, man, it's gonna be a great game to watch.
But guess what? Yes,
What?
they won 2 in a row. They're not winning 3 in a row. Okay?
Right, that's how I feel. I don't think they can win 3 in a row.
They're
They
not
win
winning
3 in a
3 in a
row.
row.
I might have to do a recap like I had to do for Craig.
So I
So
have the Colts. April has the Colts.
okay, so all of us got the Colts.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Steelers versus Jaguars.
Oh, we already know. Steelers is on the up and up. Um, Jaguars they on the decline.
What the
I don't think
hell
they have
happened
an
in
identity.
Jacksonville? God
I do
damn.
not know. I mean, listen, if anybody say that chemistry isn't important, this is a example of it. They have no team chemistry. I don't think they even go to practice together. They all practice on different fields.
I don't know what happened in Jacksonville. They just, I mean, this is terrible. This is really
Yeah,
bad. Like, there's no
it's
chemistry
horrible.
whatsoever in Jacksonville.
They not competing.
They're
I
not
mean, they're
competing.
not even close.
Listen, know what the deal is with them two? They do not believe in their quarterback, and they do not want to go to the press with it. They do
You
not
said
believe
that.
in
You
their
said
quarterback.
that. You said that. I mean, I didn't want to believe it. I'm still high on Bortles, but if your team has turned their back on you and they willing to risk, a playoff season just to get you out there, then that says a lot. That does. So, at this point, I think this is a ship that has sunk.
Oh,
It's not
they're
even
done.
sinking no more. It's sunk. They
They're
done.
done. So the
They done.
Steelers, so the Steelers score like 40 on them.
Yeah, Steelers may put like 40 on them.
Jags
Hopefully,
not making
Connor
the
play.
playoffs, and Borders will be out after this year.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Borders
they're
gone.
facing.
Borders gone. Borders gone.
Borders is going. Bucks versus the Giants.
Somebody said that was gonna be a great game. That was supposed to be the starter 8 in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoever
But I
said
think the
that dumb
Bucks come
shit,
out
whoever said that dumb shit should never talk about football again.
right. I think the Bucks come out and dominate early. Eli gonna meet Pierre Paul. He gonna get his first 2 sacks of the season against him. Because other than that, he ain't done nothing this year. I don't think Pierre Paul sluiced up on Sunday. Just cashing the check, but he will sack Manning a couple of times. Bucks win by 15.
I agree with you. I agree. I think that goddamn Fitzpatrick is going to go crazy today. I don't know why I think that, but I think that he's going to go crazy. He's comfortable in that stadium at this time of the year. I think he goes nuts.
I agree with you. I agree
So
with you.
we have this.
They do for a big game. They've been kind of slow with the retransitioning them back into the starting lineup. I think the chemistry clicks today. You may see Deshaun Jackson get a couple of TDs deep.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Deshaun Jackson likes playing in the stadium too.
right. I agree with you, man. He's the giant killer.
So now you have the Steelers. We all have the Steelers. I have the Bucks. Uh, April has the big blue dopes, and you have the Bucks.
Right. Right.
Panthers versus Lions.
All right. Well, um, like it's still one of those things with the Panthers, and the Lions. You don't know from week to week. Panthers a little bit consistent, but their offense, you don't know which offense gonna show up. So I don't know if it's just they getting used to everything, but I'm gonna say that Detroit pulls off the upset today. Um,
Ooh.
I got Detroit pulling off the upset. Uh, they playing at home. They reeling a little bit. They do know they got a big game Thursday, but I think they try to win this game today, and they gonna play hard.
I, 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 uh-uh. The Panthers are coming off a bad loss. 10 days rest. 10 days rest, and Detroit is looking forward to Thanksgiving. I see the Panthers winning big in Detroit.
Okay.
So you have,
All
I
right.
have the
So what
Panthers.
what April got?
I
What
have the
April got?
Panthers. April has the Panthers. You have Detroit.
All right. Let's go.
Cowboys versus the Falcons. A very difficult game for me to pick.
Um. So when you said versus the Falcons, that means that the Falcons are the home team.
Yes.
Um. You have proven to me that y'all defense is, excuse me, not are, but is real. Um, we don't know what we're gonna see on offense from y'all, but if you get anything like y'all the formula that y'all used last week,
Yeah.
I
See.
got y'all. I think y'all will win the game if y'all use that formula.
Yes.
I don't know, but I don't know what formula y'all gonna use.
Yes.
So, um, I want to pick whatever y'all pick. Y'all pick. I want to pick the opposite of what y'all pick.
Well, no, you can't look at our picks and then make a pick. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that.
Nah,
Do
I'm
it
all
right.
right.
Pick.
So what I do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick to my team, even though I know that y'all have the chance of beating them. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
You're going to go with the Falcons. Okay, now listen to me. You are 100% on point. I don't know if the Cowboys use what they did last week, they will win. But I don't know about this dumbass coach and his dumbass offensive coordinator.
Right.
But I do know about this Cowboys defense. And I do know about this
Real.
Falcons defense.
Real.
So
They're
I
real.
took the Cowboys. April took the Falcons. You took the Falcons.
Okay, so you picked the Cowboys.
I took the Cowboys.
All right. Well, April. When you get out of church and you come back and look at this, um, I should have picked the Cowboys because I'm listen. I'm going against everything that you're not, April. I decided that I'm going to compete even harder. So the next time, I'll be better in my choice. I had a feeling you was gonna pick the Falcons. So
Next,
yeah,
the Bengals versus the Ravens.
all right, that's a great game. Baltimore seems to play well against division opponents, um, especially at home. Um,
Understand Joe
they got,
Flacco
but they,
is
but
not
they
starting.
got right. Lamar Jackson making his first career start. Every time I get real high up on Cincy and think that, I'm gonna give you like 15 good reasons, they shit the bed. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just say that Lamar Jackson shows the NFL that he is NFL ready.
So
So
you
I got the
taking the
Ravens.
Ravens. Here's the problem. Lamar Jackson will throw a rock at the ground and miss. He is highly inaccurate. Highly inaccurate. And if he can't make plays from the pocket, make plays downfield, they have no chance. None whatsoever. So I'm going to take the Bengals.
All right, so you pick the Bengals. April picked the Bengals.
Yes.
All right, I'm on point. I'm on point. We got a theme here.
Texans versus the Deadskins.
Not yet. Texan versus who?
The Deadskins, the Redskins.
Oh, the Redskins. Listen. The Redskins is like they flying under the radar. I mean, they not they all around. You look at them on paper, nothing jumps out at you. But they're a solid football team. If you could play mistake-free football, you got a good chance of winning in the NFL. Um, I got I got Houston going in there and beating them pretty bad today. I
You
got
said
Houston
all
going in there
that to
beating them
say.
pretty bad.
You said all that to say Houston. Now, here's the deal. Quietly, Houston has been on a roll. Quietly, very
Right.
quietly, they've been on a roll.
They've been on the tail. Yes.
Straight.
Right. I mean, we mentioned earlier in the year that once the quarterback gets over the fear of his leg, everything gonna come together because
And
the coach.
also, they've been doing a better job of protecting him. He's been taking less
Right,
hits in these last 5 games.
right. I mean, him and that coach, I think, is a good, perfect match for each other. That coach, Bill Bradley, dials up the right plays for him.
Bill
He
O'Brien.
puts him in. Bill O'Brien, excuse me. I'm thinking about the basketball player, but yeah, he dials up the right plays for him.
You know,
Bill O'Brien, he puts him in favorable matchups. We about to see what Demaryius Thomas brings to the table
Reese, get
today.
out the kitchen.
Because we all know that Washington like to showcase Norman non-ability to cover.
Yes.
So we all know that Washington like to showcase Norman's non-ability to cover. So they're going to focus on trying to shut down Hopkins. I got Thomas having a nice game today.
Let me tell you something. I told you this before. In-season trades for skill position players don't work.
Yeah, but it's going to work today.
Okay.
So, all right, who you got?
I got the Texans. April has the Texans. You have the Texans.
All right, I want the Redskins. Nah, I'm joking.
You said the Texans.
Man,
Redskins versus Cardinals.
You said Redskins versus Cardinals?
I'm sorry. Raiders versus Cardinals.
Oh man, this is two horrible teams. I mean, this is the fastest team to 10 wins. Do Oakland really want it? I'm not sure. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and just pick the Cardinals because I just still feel like Oakland in tank mode.
I got the Cardinals. April has the Cardinals, and you're 100% right. The Raiders ain't trying to win.
Yeah, they ain't trying to win no game.
Broncos versus Chargers.
That's a good matchup. They always have a great game. We don't know who these new receivers is. They got the guy from SMU now features Sanders, and then they gonna have the guy from Penn State, Deshaun Hamilton.
Hold on. Don't say you don't know who these receivers are. That boy Sutton is a dog.
We don't know yet. Okay, we don't know.
Sutton is a
well,
dog. Trust me, if he's available in your fantasy, pick up Sutton. He's a dog.
No, I drafted him and then I cut him because it took too long. I got games to win. I don't have time to wait for you to develop, sir. So,
but you want us to pick up that dude from Chicago?
Well, he's a stud.
So is Sutton.
Well, yeah, Sutton just getting this chance. Miller been playing all year.
Oh, Miller ain't had a good game till last week. Stop.
Listen, you just stopped paying attention last week because you thought that Detroit was gonna beat us. But it is what it is. I I got the Chargers winning. I got the Chargers winning at home.
But I got the Chargers winning too. But it's not because of what you think. The Broncos cannot stop the run. Melvin Gordon's going to fuck around and have 3 touchdowns. Elka's going to have 2 touchdowns, all on the ground. It's going to be crazy. They can't
Yeah, it's
stop
gonna
the
be a
run.
good. It's gonna be a great game.
You think it's going
It's
to be a
gonna be a
great
great
game?
game.
Denver can't stop the run.
Yeah, but the Chargers is notorious for doing what they are supposed to do. Like,
Well,
so if you supposed to,
all of a sudden they're
if they,
72, and they're getting Joey Bosa back today too.
oh, he's playing today,
Joey
so that
Bosa's
give me
playing today.
more reason to pick the Chargers.
Yeah.
That give me
Eagles,
more reason to pick the
Eagles versus Saints.
Eagles versus Saints. This is our favorite everything here.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good
I'm
morning.
good. I'm good. Welcome to Not Just Sports by No Laps, baby.
I can't hear him.
Not just sports, but I know that we
What?
live podcast,
Oh,
I
it's
said,
a
I said,
podcast.
welcome to Not Just Sports by No Laps.
people are watching you guys talk to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
I'm in New York.
Oh, you're in New York. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to get down there for one weekend.
Yeah, come through. Come through. We're
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah, it's so early. She
How do
usually
you
be
get?
hyper by
Yeah, I'm
now.
tired.
Yeah, it's early. Don't
How do you
take
have people watch you while you're talking?
well because we discussing sports, so that's what we got going on. So yeah, all right. You said the Eagles and who?
Eagles versus Saints.
All right. Well, we know that the answer to that one, if the Dallas Cowboys and their up and down offense can run away with their game, we know the Saints gonna run away with the game. I got the Saints winning by 24.
that's that's a big fact. And guess what? All Eagle fans are gonna be on suicide watch after today because you
Yeah,
got them
they,
by
they
24. I got them by 34.
they are. Listen, I support that because the Eagles are the I thought the Falcons was the disappointment of the season. I think the Eagles is the disappointment of the season.
Big time. Big time. Awful. Just awful.
Right.
Here we go.
Oh.
I'm
Uh
gonna let you.
oh.
I'm gonna let you go in your
Oh,
bag.
right in time for the news. Right in time for the news. I know when he going to Chicago because he get that little motion where he don't want to acknowledge how great we are.
Okay.
So
The
I'll take it from
Vikings
here.
at the Bears.
All right. So what our staff has been able to do is we've been able to hide and fly under the radar our secret weapons. Well, for everybody that's out there that needs a tight end, y'all better go get Adam Shaheen because the little baby Gronk is just been activated and will play tonight. I got him getting 2 touchdowns and us winning by 21.
Let me explain something to you. What year is Shaheen in?
The second year,
Okay. First year, second year, tight ends don't pan out. Do your history. First year, second year, tight ends don't pan out. They don't get good to their
baby
third
Gronk, Craig.
year. Third year, that's when they get good. Okay?
Well,
Stop
he been hurt
disappointing.
all year. He just coming off IR.
Hold on,
But
hold on.
trust me,
Mookie is here. Come Mookie. Mookie is a disgruntled Eagle fan. Disappointment. We had injuries all year. Come on, defense looking lazy and just getting Golden Tate and not using him. We will be okay. Listen, Mookie Thompson. Everybody got injuries. Don't talk to me about no goddamn injuries.
yeah,
Everybody got injuries.
yeah.
That team is
We
terrible.
we
And we
played
ain't
two
even gonna
games
talk about their
without Khalil
secondary.
Mack. We played 2 games without Khalil Mack.
You played two
So
games without Khalil Mack. They they played 2 games without, but yeah, 2 games without Wentz. Please, that team wasn't good last year. I told you, Gary, if New Orleans If they would have had to come to the NO to play, the Eagles wouldn't have made the Super Bowl.
I agree. I agree.
They wouldn't have
But you
made the
know, it
Super
worked
Bowl.
out for them.
They got
It
lucky
worked
last
out
year.
for them. Hey man, you know, you just gotta win it. You know, nobody cares how you win it because nobody goes back and look. So
Okay, and here comes Craig. Craig always comes just in time. We played 10 games without Berry. Now, I love Berry. You know when I fell in love with Berry? Last year, last year, when they played the New England Patriots,
yeah, he
they
shut
had a
down Gronk.
they had a he covered Grunt, shut Grunt down. But they had a 4th and 1. And that motherfucker was the linebacker. Now he's a free safety. And they
Right.
tried to run some dive play over him. Oh my God. There was such a collision come from that little motherfucker. Oh my God. I fell in love with Berry at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that injuries has like not letting him take off as much as he should. I mean, he's still great regardless, but he's been slow by like a few season-ending injuries, and
Well,
that's
don't forget he's a cancer survivor too.
yeah. And the cancer. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. But the man is tough, man. He
He's tough.
worked back through all of them. I hope he ends his career on a high note.
Look at Mookie Thompson still copping pleas. And especially we just lost Darby last week to torn ACL. Got cornerback playing safety. Come on, nobody want to hear that shit. You was killing the Cowboys last year when they lost all their secondary. Nobody wants to hear
Well,
that shit.
I want to
Everybody
say
has
something.
injuries.
I want to speak to Craig and Mookie, and I want y'all to get something understood. When the Bears segment come up, you talk about Bears only. You okay? Bears only. We need all the attention that we getting. We don't want to share the spotlight with nobody. That's a part of being great. Mookie, you had your time last year.
That's right, Mookie.
Y'all,
Don't take your
y'all are
bumpers stick off
afterthought
your
now.
car, Mookie.
Now, Craig, you could talk a little bit because y'all winning, but that's it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Last
who you
but not
got?
least.
Who y'all get? You ain't say who you pick. I picked Chicago.
Okay. I picked the Vikings.
April picked Chicago.
April picked Chicago. I picked the
She's smart.
Vikings. And I'm going to tell you why I picked the Vikings. The Vikings defense is coming back together. The Vikings defense is
Okay.
coming back together. Oh, your boy
So when
Cook. Cook is going to have a big day. Cook is
so
due
when
for a
we
big
beat
day.
them, so when we beat them by 21, will we get a little bit of credit?
You ain't beating them by 21. Listen.
No, answer the question. When we beat them by 21, will we get a little bit of credit?
You get a tiny. If you beat them by 21, you'll get all the credit. If you beat
I
them by
bet.
21, I'm a believer.
I bet.
You beat them by 21, you win in the NFC North.
All right. Well, you already listen. We're gonna beat them by 21 today, and we're gonna send that message to the rest of the league that we're not worried about anybody but ourselves.
Listen, Gary.
We listen.
Gary, listen to me. Things that got so bad in Philadelphia. They doing a segment on ESPN on the long snapper. Nobody gives a fuck about no long snapper. Nobody gives a damn about a long snapper. Things that got so bad in Philadelphia. Not Wentz,
Yo,
not Wentz, not Cox. The goddamn long
hey,
snapper.
hey, listen. How bad is it? You know, how long is that fall? Like from great, man. You came a long way, man. Y'all went from being Super Bowl champs to I don't even think they
Last
don't even
place.
cover y'all no more.
If it wasn't for the big blue dose, they'd
That's
be in
sick.
last place.
That's sickening, man. Look at LaFay. He popped up in when you said
Oh,
Eagles. Somebody must have let him know.
oh yeah, somebody must have shot. Oh, LaFate is in the building? Yeah. things that got so bad for the Philadelphia Eagles, they doing a segment on the goddamn long snapper. Lord have mercy.
On the long snapper, wow.
Look, that's just
What was
terrible.
they saying?
Huh?
What was they saying?
I don't know. He looked like he had some type of open heart surgery. I don't know. But
Wow.
he's doing some type of speaking engagements. Nobody cares about the long snapper. He's a long snapper.
Right. 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 That's amazing. You know, this game Monday just took an interesting turn.
Hold on. I have the Vikings. April has the Bears. You have the Bears. Last game.
Right.
Chiefs versus Rams. Who you got?
I got the I don't know. It took an interesting turn. I had the Chiefs going into the game until I found out that Sammy Watkins not playing tomorrow, so he takes a lot of pressure off of their receivers. I got the Rams winning tomorrow.
The Rams. Now listen, that's not to me. That's not big news. I had the Chiefs winning until they moved that game from New Mexico or Mexico. When they moved that game from Mexico back to LA, and then you got the fires in LA, you got that mass shooting in LA. Let me tell you something. The Rams gonna ride for LA tomorrow. The Rams are gonna ride for LA tomorrow. I'm telling you. They gonna
This
ride.
is a must.
The Chiefs
This
gonna
is
have
a
a hard
this
time
is
going in there with all that emotion. With the fire still in the air. You can smell the fire still in the air. They're gonna have a hard
Mookie.
time with all
Mookie.
that emotion.
You sound like you don't know what you're talking about, Mookie. We was gonna be good with or without Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack has helped us in like gaining like notoriety. You know, as far as like I mean, he's a big name, but our defense is great without him. So I
This
mean, we was already a top 10 defense.
that's
We was
true.
already a top 10 defense. What you don't
Without Matt.
understand is, as our
Without
head
Matt, he was a
coach
top 10 defense.
come without is our coach that came in that's putting up 30 some points a game on the offense end. That was the problem. We didn't have a real head coach. We were still stuck in 85. You
Y'all
know,
was still
we
running
get
Walter
tired of
Payton's
being the
plays.
monster. Right. We run on first and second and try to get a third down conversion. And it's like that. Nobody got time for that no more. Like we needed this modernized way of playing football.
Okay, now let me tell
So
you about another thing about the Chiefs.
okay.
When the lights are brightest, the Chiefs don't play well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
When the Chiefs are on national TV, they don't play well.
Right. Right. They shrink. I
They
agree.
shrink when the lights come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
Look
gonna
at
be.
Craig. Look at Craig telling bold-faced lies. Yeah, but Mahomes thrives in prime time. Hold on, they played New England in prime time. They lost. They played New England on a Monday or a Sunday night, and they lost.
Yeah. I look forward to this game, man. I'm
I'm
so
looking forward to this
excited.
game too. I can't wait.
Like the way the matchups is coming together is just making the NFL what it always been, and it kind of went away a little bit, but it's starting to come back to being like the best.
See how silly Craig talk. See how
Thank
silly
you.
Craig talk. This is why I can't fuck with him all the time. He
Oh,
says
that is.
we shrunk against the Pats.
That's different.
Bullshit. Are you listening to me? Stop talking to that pretty
Yeah,
girl
I'm
because I got
definitely
something
listening.
else I got to cover with you. We shrunk against the Pats. Bullshit. You lost to the Pats. You
Yeah,
didn't shrink against them.
yeah. They got a history of going up and losing games when they up.
Not
Like,
losing
and
games when they up. Losing games on national TV.
well, yeah, that's true. That's true. especially in the
bigger the
playoffs.
game, the smaller they come up.
I agree with you on that.
Don't listen. Listen. If they lose tomorrow, Craig, don't say shit. Come on here and be very, very humble, Craig.
Yeah, Craig, listen. I'm gonna stay away from bashing people teams today, you know, because we don't pay the 8:30. You know, I'm not really got my energy all the way there. But you know, this is gonna be a great Sunday night game. Nobody's really
Nobody
thinking
fucks
about
with
Monday.
Brady in the patch like KC. Kansas City lost, Craig. Maybe you was in the bed, sleep that day. I don't know. Kansas City lost. It's not
All right,
about
so what?
Mahomes. Andy Reid choking. That's very true, Mookie. That's very true. He has a bad habit of choking. But on a different note, Gary, how did the date go last night?
Oh no, we can't do that. We can't do that. This not early. Like that was just a late. Like
I'm not
that was
asking
only
did
for
you
the 6 o'clock
did you
viewers.
knock it down? But did you have a good time?
That was for the 6 o'clock viewers. That was for the 6 o'clock viewers. That was for
Okay.
the 6 o'clock
I'll
viewers.
let you
Like
off the hook.
that was a pop up. That was a pop up. You know,
I'll let you off the hook.
informational. Like we not we. It went great, but I'm not gonna discuss it. Like it went great.
Okay.
It
Okay.
went great.
You got a little glow to you. So I know it went great because you got a little glow. You
Yeah,
got the
yeah, yeah,
shine
yeah,
to it.
yeah, 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 yeah. Of course, of course, of course. Like, but we're gonna what's your name? We're gonna, you know, I still got, you know, prospects like around, so I can't
No,
be.
see, you're doing too much. You
I don't
talking too
care.
much. You're talking too much. Fall back.
I don't care. I
Yes, you do. Here come
it's all
Craig.
about
Here come
Chicago.
Craig with this victimization of Mahomes shit. You and Gary and Mookie going to stop talking bad about Mahomes. Nobody said anything bad about Mahomes.
I ain't even bring my home name
We
up
didn't even
today.
mention his name.
I ain't even bring his
That
name up.
weird voice motherfucker. He needs to go into movie animation talking. What do they call that shit? He need to talk on a Shrek or something like that. A little raggedy ass voice he got.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, I'm ready, sir. I'm ready to get this day going. You know the bad part about an 8 o'clock game is like I gotta pace my drinking.
Hold on. Keep talking to the people. You got
I
to
mean, I
face
gotta
this
pace
drinking.
this drinking, man. Like last week, they caught me on video. Man, I was so plastered from celebrating from Detroit. They got a video of me in here knocked out. So, I mean, hopefully this week, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm drinking water right now. Trying to drink a lot of water to get my system right, but we about to go in. We about to go in. So, I mean, I'm ready for these 1 o'clock games.
Yeah, because you can fuck around and be twisted. You can fuck around and be. This is what you need to do. I'm gonna help you
Well,
with the 8 o'clock
I'm
game.
gonna give permission. I'm gonna give them the permission to like keep
Listen,
bringing me water. Cause
no,
last week I ain't drank no water. I gotta stay hydrated.
listen. I'm gonna help you with your 8 o'clock game getting twisted. I'm gonna help you.
Huh?
All right, now listen to me. Get twisted now. Get twisted now. This you'll sober up by 8 o'clock because you ain't gonna want to drink no more. Get twisted
All right.
now.
Well, that's what I did last week. I was twisted from start to finish. I told them I was in here. They got video of me knocked out in here. Yeah, like I was in here sounding. I was in here like looking like a real bear. Like I was like, you know, like because it felt so good to beat Detroit. Like I'm looking at the game, and every time they score, I'm like, I'm not even noticing that I'm bucking beers left and right. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I was at the game or something.
Yo,
So
Listen,
You know, we
get
been.
twisted now. You'll stop drinking by 2 o'clock. You'll pass out. Wake up at 7 o'clock and be ready for the Bears game.
All right. Well, as soon as I get off, I'm about to order this bucket, and we about to go ahead and get started. I'm not. Look, Craig, you miserable right now. You want company. I'm not coming to your level right now.
Craig sees the writing on the wall. Craig
Yeah,
sees
and
the
that's
writing on the wall. Craig sees there's
the
way too
Craig.
much emotion in Los Angeles right now for Kansas
Right.
City. Craig, the worst thing that happened to Craig is they moved that game
All right, I'm ready
from
for.
Mexico to
What,
LA.
what's
That's
the
when
bill
Craig
today?
said, "Oh shit, we done fucked up."
All right.
You feel me?
I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Yeah, I heard you. Listen, Craig. Yeah, bring me two of them. Bring me the bucket. Um, Craig. I understand that at times there are teams that scare the shit out you,
Yeah,
and you wanna pass it over and you wanna take it out on other people.
yeah,
But all you gotta just admit to it. If you admit that they scare you a little bit,
yeah,
it
yeah.
helps with people staying off your back.
Talk your shit.
Like I'm just letting them know. Like, I mean, I understand. Like when I played the Patriots, I mean, even though I felt like we could contend with them, they scared the fuck out of me because that ain't never been who we couldn't never deal with nothing like that.
Yeah,
You see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Uh-huh.
So now that I know that we're built for success, Minnesota we're gonna beat the hell out of.
No, you're not.
And when the
Go ahead.
Rams come in here, we're gonna beat the hell out of them.
Listen to me.
So
Listen to me. He talking that Trembumsky shit, and Mahomes thrives in hostile environments. Um, that smell in the air, that shooting is going to have the Rams highly emotional. You can't beat emotion.
I wanna know if we could do like a check in on him somehow, like maybe like
Oh, that's a very good idea.
yeah, let's get a check in going tomorrow somehow.
We're
You
gonna
know,
do
just to
like a
see.
we're gonna do like a 5 minute check-in after each
Yeah,
quarter.
like a 5 minute check in or something on them and see
Okay,
exactly.
Craig, take the night off, be available. After each quarter, we're gonna do a 5 minute check-in with your ass.
Yeah, we wanna see what you really looking like and what you really got to say. I don't wanna take your word for it. You know, everybody plays tough. Everybody plays tough when
Everybody's a
the
tough
camera's
guy on
not
a
on.
Sunday morning.
Yeah. You don't want to. You listen. I get it. You a man's man, so you're gonna act like that. But what we need is real footage of you at each. Cause listen, if some of y'all see some of the days, like say like when we lost to the Dolphins, if people would have got that cut in footage, like man, I was over here like I had like all kinds of emotion. Every quarter, me and my homeboy that's a Bears fan, we talk and we act like we the coordinators. So we are there trying to dissect why he ain't doing this or what is it. So I want to see that from you. I
Yeah,
want to see
Craig
your
talking about
emotion.
he gonna be in a bar. Now, let me tell you a little secret about Craig. Craig can drink, boy. Craig can drink.
Okay,
So this
so
gonna
I
be
got
good by the
somebody that can
third
really
quarter.
drink.
Oh, this gonna be good by
So
the
he a
third quarter.
drinker.
Huh?
Hey, if you at the bar, that's even more better. Like where you
Yeah,
think I'm at? I'm at the
yeah.
bar. It ain't nothing like look, I tried to watch football at home by myself, and it's the most pathetic thing ever.
No, it's
Now
not.
listen.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
listen,
I
listen,
love
listen, listen.
watching football at home
All
by
right, let
myself.
me listen. Noel, you your own company sometimes, so you know how to have fun. I'm talking about for me. I'm a social person. Like I need to be around emotions. I need to like talk shit. I need to have people right here talk shit. Like that. They just I need that. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm like a social drinker. You see what I'm saying? Like I could stay sober, but then when I get around people, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to drink up, So listen,
We're gonna check in for
today,
5 minutes after each quarter with
every
Craig.
that's what we need. That's what we need. Because I feel like after the score is 14 zip at the end of the first quarter,
Oh, he gonna
he's
be
gonna have a
sick.
change of tune.
Oh, that bitch
He
gonna
gonna
be
have a
sick.
change of tune.
Oh, he gonna be sick.
Hey, look, Craig, don't go missing. Don't
That's
go
right, Craig.
missing.
That's
Don't go
right,
missing.
Craig.
I'm gonna find meanies and I'm gonna tell them, listen, You're gonna see a guy in there that's lonely looking with a KC shirt and hat on. Please listen.
Okay.
Please identify him and take a picture
Okay,
because
so
we
now,
need to see that look.
look what Craig want to do. Craig wants to check on Gary, too. So we're going to check
Tonight.
on
We can do
you.
that tonight.
We're going to check on you after
That'll
each
work.
quarter for 5 minutes.
That'll work. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll be ready. You're gonna see the
Because the
excitement
Vikings
in my
going to whoop
voice.
your ass.
Hey, listen, that's gonna be a
Oh,
great
this
game.
going to be
Listen,
good TV. Oh, this going to be
this gonna be
good
good
live
TV.
viewing, boy. This going to be
Hey,
good.
hey, I'm all for them live cut-ins, man. Like, cause people don't know how people really be acting. See, they get a chance to recover and they talk with sense. See me in my feelings. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna hear me talking all crumbled up voice that we losing. If I'm excited, I'm all drunk and super excited.
Yeah.
You know, so I
Oh,
want y'all
this
to
is about to be good. This
oh,
is
this is
about
gonna
to be
be
good.
listen, you gotta Noel, you gotta do your Noel and you gotta hype it and you gotta get it there.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this shit all day today.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. I got my first bucket coming. Let me show you.
And
Are you
I'll be
ready to get my
racing
bucket?
in. I'll be
I'm
racing
not
in because
showing them
Nolan.
you. I'm showing them my bucket when you put it.
I'll be racing in because Nolan has his football practice tonight. So I'll be
All right,
racing in.
that'll work. All right, so look, before y'all go, all right, so this is what we starting. These are the special today, $2 Coronas.
$2 Coronas.
Yeah, $2
Oh
Coronas.
shit!
Like
New York
every
used
week
to
they
go
gotta
crazy behind $2 Coronas.
listen. They got a special every week premium $2 bills. So last week was Heineken's and I told them things up. So like they have Stella Ortiz. They just switch it up every week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's exciting, man. So now you see what we got going on. We're waiting to get these TVs up fixed. It's about to get packed. I'm gonna go in here and try to gamble a little bit, and
Hey,
then
hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back halftime of the first game. Can
all
I
right,
do
let's
that?
do that.
Halftime of the first game, so we can see what's going on in this ball.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so if what you best when you hit me in the messenger or whatever first,
Okay,
with your link. Always send me the link to the messenger.
okay, okay.
All right,
All right, I'll see
all
you
right,
later.
sir. All right, see y'all.
That is Gary Callis down there in Virginia. You know it's slow as hell in Virginia when he excited about being in the sports bar. That's my man Gary. He's funny as shit though. He a funny motherfucker. So again, people, today's games, today's picks are in. Today's picks are in. Let me review the picks real quick. Let me review the picks. Hold on. April has beaten us so far. Week 11, Titans versus Colts. I got the Colts. April has the Colts. Gary has the Colts. Steelers versus Jaguars. I have the Steelers. April has the Steelers. Gary has the Steelers. Bucks versus Giants. I got the Bucks. April has the Giants. Gary has the Bucks. Panthers versus Lions. I have the Panthers. April has the Panthers. Gary has Detroit. Cowboys versus Falcons. I have the Cowboys. April has the Falcons. Gary has the Falcons. Bengals versus Ravens. We all have, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I have the Bengals. April has the Bengals. Gary has the Ravens. Texans versus Deadskins. We all have the Texans. Raiders versus Cardinals. We all have the Cardinals. Broncos versus Chargers. We all have the Chargers. Eagles versus Saints. We all have the Saints. Vikings versus Bears. I got the Vikings. April has the Bears. Gary has the Bears. Chiefs versus Rams. We all have the Rams. Don't forget www.busamove, Party Bus for Kids, www.busamove.com. And don't forget Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. That's SSAUNDERS at ICGHome.com. Today is in Hopog today. We have the Boulder Mac 303 basketball tournament in Hopog today. We also have Nolan's first all-star practice today, so the college scouts will be out there to check him out. He got to show up and show out. So the voice of Long Island will be at Hopog at around 3:30. Okay? I see you guys. Enjoy your day. Peace.